W- Welcome everyone, I am Nidanoski, and today we're going to play something new. Griftlands, a new deck building game. It says new, but the info I'm showing shows that there may have been play in 2019, but whatever the case is, it's come out to Steam today. Let's give it a try. So, we have three. I really don't know what to expect here. We have three characters, much like Slay the Spire and other games of its nature. And let's see. Hunting Casio, Sol escapes a life of servitude to claim the ultimate bounty and get a revenge. Alright, so we have decks that are locked. We have a battle deck and a negotiation deck. When we look at the negotiation deck, I don't know what composure is. Really, I don't know what any of this is. Battle deck. Okay, this is going to be interesting. So, I think let's just jump right into it, shall we?
You're a bounty hunter. You escaped a
Voice acting, always a good sign.
by hunting criminals and debt dodgers. The work has earned you your freedom, if not a new friends. Now you're back home, for the first time in 10 years. But freedom comes with its own dangers, and making a living in Havaria won't be easy. Here, the gangs are feral, the law enforcement are corrupt, and the people are treated like chattel, indebted to merciless criminals.
Okay.
Criminals like Casio, the ruthless debt broker who sold you to the Derricks in the first place. But now, Casio's grip has weakened, and there's a bounty on her head too rich to ignore. You'll die before you go into debt again, and so will she, if you have your say. Your first stop is a dive called the Griftlands, where an old friend will help you get your revenge, provided you can prove yourself.
Alright, so. Got our first scene. Oh. Well, look what the tide dredged up. Okay, so we have aliens speak for the rest of the voice acting, but that's okay. Shh. By the holy Brian, I'd tear up if I weren't dead inside. It's good to see you. Have a plan? I do. That bounty on Casio. How do we... Forget it. You might have grown up strong, but you ain't that strong. But that's not going to stop you from trying, is it? If you want a chance at surviving, you better make yourself some friends fast. I can help you with that. Knew I could count on you. Shh. Alright, so she hauls a flimsy old box sodden with some stain or another and invites you to look inside. Something, but okay. So part of the problem is... Ooh. New card. It's a rare item. And I like that it just spells out that it's a rare item. Oh, yep. How you doing, SC or SCF? Boombox, lumen grenade, training manual. I'm gonna go ahead and go with the item. Don't be dropping those. Alright, gain cards and spark. Ask about Havaria. Help me get my bearings. It's been a long time since I was last in Havaria. Oh, it's dirty and broken like always. If debt brokering was bad when you were a kid, it's worse now. Alright. Half the population is indentured. This is a lot more story than I expected from this type of a game. And them's that whole contract sell them to pay off their own. No wonder custom was uptight on my way back in. Must be a lot of fraud. You know, this so far could just be in the Star Wars universe. I mean, the game itself really could. Oh, it's going great. It's a good, relaxing day. Appreciate you asking. Thought I'd get this new thing out. That ain't half of it. The Admiralty is pushing on for an official annex. They want to make everyone real Deltrian citizen. Oh, yeah, Deltrian citizens with papers and everything. In Havaria? You've got to be joking. They say that'll stop illegal debt brokering. Now anyone with a hand in labor contracts is real ornery, from the poor to the powerful. You can imagine the reaction. I can. Ask about the annex. The annex can't be a popular move. Most come in here to get away from the Admiralty. It ain't. But the spree and the cult are in arms about it. The spree because they're criminals, the cult because they profit off labor more than anyone else. No need to tell me that. The cult's holding a big shindig in a few days. Their usual wheeling and dealing. Word is the Admiralty's going to use it to make their proposition. Mandatory citizenship. It's going to need to be a mighty good pitch to convince the cult. And I wouldn't put it past the spree to set fire to the whole affair if they can. Fsh! Casts a dour eye over the bar. Oh, fsh. Like a garden on the near side of winter. Suffice to say, kids, tension's real high. You'd be smart to keep your head down instead of looking for trouble. Yeah, a lot more story than I thought there'd be. So what do I owe you for this? Fsh? A cut of my takings? Hesh, no. I left my bounty hunting days behind me. I owed your parents once. I don't like leaving debts unsettled, even to dead folks. They were decent people, Sal Fallon. Watch, you don't end up like them. You don't even know, or you know even when you pay off the debts, the Derek still owns your name, right? I'm an Ick Derek now, or so they tell me. Yeah, that's a messed up bladder whack, though. Yeah. Last question to ask about? You lined up work for me real fast. You some kind of mover here? Nah, I just know people. You don't need to go after Casio Kid. I have enough work to keep you busy. I spent my childhood in a lumen pipe because of her, and now she's worth more money than either of us can count. And she's more dangerous than either of us can figure. You go after her and she'll clap your back with a knife for each kidney. Which, depending on the species, might be more than 2. Oh, I may have extras, but you only got 2. Yeah, that's what I was just saying. Haha. I worked off a lifetime of debt in 10 years just so I could get back here and settle the score. If you were my friend, you wouldn't be telling me to drop it. Ah, hush. That ain't what I meant, and you know it. I'll give you a roof, a bed, and at least one good meal a day. You live your life the way you want. It's yours. I'll pay you back. Let's get to work. Okay, so all of that was optional, which is good. You always want... It is like a movie, but in a game. I got people in my pocket who owe me a favor. Tana, Ware, and Sandrano. They're easy people to find. Tell them I sent you and they can settle their debt or tabs by giving you work. Get that done and I'll get you a plate of popped Oshnu eyes on the house. Bless your warty hide. Or I'll hold you to that. So... there are 2 decks in this, as we discovered. A negotiation deck and a battle deck. And I'm guessing we're going to go do some negotiating. No, battle. Yeah, let's go do that negotiating. Okay, we have guard, Keat, and I don't know what any of these symbols are. Proprietor of the location is a patron here and guards this location. Let's go ahead and talk to Keat. You meet Keat. Another day in the feud. Okay. Neutral. You get the feeling Anwar would do anything to turn a profit. What are you on about then? Buy card. So she's going to be our merchant. And apply 2 oh, now we get to know what the cards do. At the beginning of the turn, take damage equal to the count of bleed, then have the bleed count. So they... okay. It's not like other countdowns. They'll lose half of this. And destroy, remove this card permanently. So this is a free bleed use. We draw a card, and then we permanently remove it from our deck. We have 75 money. And they cost 50. 2 random cards, destroy after use. So she's a consumable merchant. I don't know how I feel about consumable merchants in our deck building game, but I think it could be a good change. Yeah, this is not what I expected at all. And here's our negotiation mission. 55 shills, remove a card from one of your decks. If the grand scheme of things, Ton does pretty well for himself. On the day-to-day, though, he usually comes up short. This uniform itches like you wouldn't believe. So we have Opportunity, the Summoning. You got work for me? Can you believe this? I have to deliver a summons to Goni. A summons! I joined the Admiralty to crack heads and take names, not to serve paperwork. You look like you could use a couple of shills, though. Alright, Don needs you to deliver an Admiralty summons to Goni. He isn't going to take it willingly. So, pick up rewards. We get to pick a card. Remove a card from our deck and 55 shill. Quests in our deck building game. Interesting. Okay. So, draw 3 cards. Non sequitur. Your next card of this turn costs 0 actions. I'm guessing that's our action costs. Yeah. I don't know what square versus circle is, though. Uncommon and manipulate. And then this is one. Improvise a 0 cost card from your discard pile. Can we view our discard pile at this point? Negotiation deck. Okay, we don't have any 0 costs. So, I'm going to actually go with Brainstorm. I really don't know what I'm doing as of yet, but we're going to learn. Here's the summons. Make sure it's served nice and proper. Got it? Okay. So, oh, we've lost all other quest options. Healing items available from fish. Oh, and we got a travel event. This is starting to feel like that Dungeons or Knights of Pen and Paper game. Pretty fun. As you're passing the bubbling tar pit, you hear a high-pitched whine from somewhere nearby. Looking around, you spot a lone Crayoda struggling. That's my best. Game, you know, it does look interesting. I haven't actually gotten into any gameplay, but so far, it's looking like it's piecing together well. So I can rescue the Crayoda pup. Untrained pets help you in battle, but are a disadvantage in negotiation, and will lose 11 HP. You know, that's roughly 1/6 of our HP. Or we could ignore it. When I look at our negotiation deck, I really don't know what I'm looking at. Oh, they have flavor text. I love when a game does flavor text. Fast talk. You're just looking at it wrong. Here, let me step you through it. Okay. And it looks like... Oh, did we upgrade it? Okay. It looks like we can upgrade it with various effects. Upgrade progress 0.6. I don't know what I'm looking at, but I don't think I have a tremendous advantage, but the pets would give us an advantage in combat. I already took a weapon, but you know what? Combat seems more prevalent. Let's go ahead and rescue the Crayoda pup. Ink yourself. Okay. Freeing the pup exertion, and we lost our HP. Back on dry land, the pup finds a clean patch of skin above your brow to lick, and with it, scratchy tongue. The pup cocks its head in concern. No, it's fine. Maybe just keep it to yourself next time. It does look like he's going to chomp me. You're coming with me, unless you'd prefer to stay in the tar pits. Okay, Yorp and Norp. Is this thing sentient? So we have a new party member. Oh, this is not just a deck building game. This is a full-out RPG game. And that's really cool. Really cool. That is where my niches merge. Okay. So we know that that's a merchant. Let's just go talk to him, see what he does. We could pay him to help us. We have the money. And so would that get us a negotiation or battle? Again, consumables. What about Kuga? We could pay Kuga to help. Paid off people will not hinder your negotiations and fights. Give 30 shills. And she's neutral to us as well. Thup. Share a drink with Thup. Slurred speech and tipsy. So it looks like we'd probably gain bad cards somehow. Restore 10 resolve. I'm guessing that's our resolve, which I think will be used in negotiation. So he's a healer, and he'll like us, but we maybe don't want to deal with him until after we deal with Goni. What about Merc? Same thing. Then he will like us. And then what about Naden up here? Oh, wow. His jaw's destroyed. Okay. It's not clear where exactly Naden falls on spree pecking order, but he's important enough to get you into the auction as long as you stay in his good books. Despite being a rotten crook, his general demeanor is much more charming than his blaster burn grin. Bold face on this one. You want something? And he won't like us if we pay him, so he doesn't do us any good. Let's go ahead and get right into this negotiation battle. You're not Admiralty, right? Do I look like? You have to tell me if I ask. Oh dear. Okay, so this purple means negotiation battle, I'm guessing. Matches our deck. But he will like us if we share a drink with him first. I don't know what that does, though. I know the Admiralty is trying to get to me. Why would I make their job easy? Okay. Play, deliver summons. Or incept one summons. Target gains impatience and expend. So what does that mean? Incept. The effect is added to your opponent's argument. Summons. Reduce 1 at the end of your turn. When destroyed, returns to your draw pile. This must be attached to your opponent at the end of the negotiation to succeed. Impatience. Owner's intents and augments deploy with +2 damage. Owner's arguments deploy with +2 resolve. Remove this card for the rest of the negotiation, but we know that it'll come back if destroyed. Okay. So, yes, you're about to negotiate for the first time. Would you like to see a quick tutorial? I would love to.
Each turn, you draw 5 cards.
Oh, it's voice acted.
And use action points to play them.
Okay.
You win the negotiation by destroying your opponent's core resolve. Your resolve carries over between negotiations. If you have no resolve, you can no longer negotiate. Your opponent's intents for the next turn are shown in their inner ring.
Okay.
You and your opponent can deploy arguments to help win the negotiation.
I do like the
artwork. Arguments can be
artwork.
attacked or defended like the core resolve.
Honestly, there's not much about this game I don't like at this point, but I have a problem where if I see a new game that fits the things I like it more than I actually, or I think I like it more than I actually do. So I'm not looking at it with a critical eye right now. That probably makes no sense whatsoever, but I'll stand by it. Alright, so intent occurs in 1 turn. Will cause 3 damage to one of your arguments. And will cause 1 damage to one of your arguments. That occurs in 1 turn, so he's got 4 damage coming at me. Let's see. I have 3 actions, draw 6. Okay, so now he's got even more. Short fuse. Okay. I don't want to have to hurt you, but I will if I have to. Threaten. Apply 3 composure. Okay, so I have to attack his short fuse. I don't actually like that it's random on the damage. Alright, so that's my turn. Okay. Oh, Untrained Yo is actually dealing damage to me. That's interesting. And composure is a good thing, right? Yeah. Improvise card from a pool of special cards. So, Gossip, deploy bait. What is bait? Must be targeted before anything else. Okay. Gain 1 bonus action next turn. And you know what? I would love that. Now he has to attack that. Inspiration or aptitude. So influence. All diplomacy cards deal maximum damage. That's nice. Influence is an argument with 2 resolve. Remove this card for the rest of the negotiation. Expend and dominance. Okay. Hostility cards deal additional 1 damage, reduced by 1 at the start of your turn. Gain 2 influence. Yeah. Did I misread that? All diplomacy cards deal maximum. Oh, maximum damage on that. Okay, gotcha. I'm starting to figure this out. Okay. We got our summons back. I'm gonna threaten. What is this? Escalation when a hostility card is played. Increase count by 1. Adds. Ooh. And yeah, we're gonna fast talk again. We'll end our turn. Starting to figure this out. Okay. I could, when destroyed, remove a random intent from Goni. And then draw 3 cards, yes. Mostly because it's these fast talks that I do extra with. Oh, and he brought me down. So Goni would dislike us. Okay, he now likes us. But we gain the slurred speech and tipsy. You know, I don't know what I'm doing, and so this is all experimenting. I'm hoping the like will outweigh the dislike. Yeah, let's listen to this.
5 cards from the draw pile and use action points to play them. You can win a battle by killing all of your opponents or by making them surrender. Enemies will surrender when their health dips below their panic threshold. Killing enemies may have diplomatic consequences.
Okay.
You can preview what your enemies and allies will do on their next turn. Your allies all before your enemies.
All right. Let's take a look at him. Death loot. That's not cool. All right. Elbow strike. Apply 4 defense. What does cripple do? Attack damage for this target is reduced at the beginning of the turn. Reduce cripple by 1. Okay. Thief Merc. You know, let's go ahead and cripple you. Destroy after 1 use. No, thank you. Then I'll just go ahead and defend. Pin. Play this card to return. Okay. Yeah, let's go and destroy that. 2 through 5. Apply that. You know, I agree that it probably would be more useful later. Right now, I'm just trying to learn the game. I don't plan on carrying this playthrough forward, especially after the horrible failure that we already had. But yes, I agree, normally being peaceful in these types of games is really great. Hammer grip or saber grip into your hand. Yeah, let's do that. Make you bleed every turn, that'd be nice. And actually, what are you gonna do? Okay, so Yote's gonna work on him, so yeah, it will be more advantageous, I think, to defeat him. Oh. Okay, pinned. So we got our Lumen Grenade back. Let's see. Apply to bleed. Yeah, we're going to focus that on you. And I am going to apply 4 defense. No! I hope that's temporary, but I don't think it is. Okay. So it is now, we are outnumbered. I like how bleed affects us differently than it does them. And we're gonna have to do that. Fight dirty. Okay. Gonna save that for later, I think. Okay, you give up. I don't want... Accept surrender. Yes, please. I don't want to fail this mission. I know, the puppy made me so sad. Let's see. Pick a battle card. Choose one of battles. Okay. None of these destroy themselves, which is great. Gain 2 counter for each card played this turn, which deals 1 damage when hit. But we remove all counter at the beginning of our turn, so we have to presume we're going to be hit. Doesn't work well with party members, I suppose. Add a copy of this card to your discard. Spend 2 combo. Draw a card. Okay. So it does 2 damage, and okay, so this is like Slay the Spire's warrior card that's pretty weak punch, but you keep adding versions of them. I'm not seeing anything to gain combo, but we'll try that. Let's see. New collects money. And we got some resolve back. Oh no. You were right. We're a known thug now. Deal 1 resolve damage to all random enemy arguments whenever you draw a card. I wonder if that's going to come back to bite us. I can see that it might. I'll take the darn thing. That's what you get for making me work for it. Well, if I had just been good. So what I should have done, I don't know if I could have had a drink with him. Yeah, he dislikes me. We made his life difficult. He dislikes me. We should have waited to have a drink with him until after. So let's go and turn this in. Honestly, I would have liked that there would have been other quests for me to do. After failing the initial negotiation, so that I had chances to regain my resolve. Okay. Tell Ton the summons have been delivered. So they got the summons? Yay. Wake me up when it's time to get or go beat someone else or senseless. So Tom likes us now. Remove a negotiation card. And I don't know. That. Okay, convince Ton to eject a patron. Interesting. So we open up our map and we have our quests available again, it looks like. Oh, we have limited time opportunities. Healing Spring. Meditation spot. We'll lose 5 HP. But, oh, it's not a good combo, but let's see what else. Challenging quests. Well, considering how I've failed quests, and the next two are... Oh, this is battle and negotiation. Okay. Well, I can tell you, this has been a really good first look at the quest. What Griftlands is like. I will probably come back to this game now that I understand a little bit more. So if you've made it this far, make sure that you subscribe, like, share, comment. If you don't like it, let me know below and tell me what you don't like about it. I'll be happy to hear you out. In the meantime, I am Nidanoski, and as always, have fun.